Welcome to another episode of Demystifying Gay Porn. My name is Ike Grande, and if you watch gay porn, I've definitely helped you get off. Joining me today, I'm very excited. I was having a conversation with this young man, and I was like, dude, let's podcast. So please help me welcome content creator and porn star, relatively new porn star, Zen Gōken. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, so nice to see you.
Likewise. Thank you so much for jumping on. I know this was very last minute, but you were telling me such great stories, and I was like, I want to get those on camera. I want to talk to you. I want people to hear your story.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, well, first and foremost, we're talking on a porn podcast. So tell me a little bit about your experience in porn so far.
Oh, with porn. Okay. So, so I have been interested in porn like a long time when I was in Japan too.
Okay.
But I was not confident, and I didn't know like, oh, can I do this? Like, or also like I was an elementary school teacher.
Oh.
So.
Oh my God, the plot thickens. Okay.
So that's why I was like, yeah, I can I do this? But at some point, like I moved to the United States, and 5 years, 6 years passed, and I met a couple people, and before I become Zen Gōken, I filmed like 2 without showing my face.
Okay.
Yeah. No, like the one was like showing face, and like that one went on Pornhub, and like people posted my Instagram handle name on there.
Really?
Yes.
Jeez. Okay. Welcome to the porn industry.
Yes. So like I'm like, then like people started to reach out to me like, oh, like I saw you, and like started my friend like, oh, I saw you on Pornhub, and like what, and like I was a little bit like not ready at that time, but I got ready like about 6 months ago. Yeah, I needed a little to consider my life more, to do like what I want to do, or what I also the financial wise too. Like it was, I was more working Monday through Saturday, more than full time, and still poor. So
What are you? Are you in your mid-20s? What are you in your mid-20s?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I know. Broke.
No, like I'm 34.
34. Okay.
Yes.
I was broke. No, wait. Was I? You know, you hold a full-time job and you still have like a whole bunch of stuff like that you have to pay for and stuff. I don't think I felt good about financials till like, no joke, like 4 years ago. You know? Yeah.
Really?
I just turned, I'm going to be 42 this year. So I'm,
you look young.
Thank you. I'm up there. But yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy how much you do have to pay for. Once you get older, you have to pay for more. So you've mentioned so much stuff that we need to break down. Okay, first and foremost, you are Japanese born. Right? So you are a Japanese born American porn star.
Oh yeah.
Right, because I don't think that I don't think that, could you be a porn star in Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah? Get out of here, really? So what's okay, we'll get into that. I want to hear more about you. I want to hear a little more about you. So you came here from Japan. You moved to the West Coast.
Yes.
Okay. Why the West Coast?
That was coincident.
Okay.
I mean, so I wanted to change my life in Japan. Then I looked for I mean, like I like Broadway stuff, so I wanted to move to New York, but to move to the United States, I didn't have money, and like I didn't have any support, so you needed to get money first. So I thought like maybe searching for a job would be the best way. Then like I searched on the web for a job opportunity. I found a school in San Jose, and then like I applied, and then like I got it, and like it was boom, 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 quick, and that was the first only one interview I took.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That was awesome. That's like pure, like that's great luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
I mean, I'm sure you were qualified, but still, like, to apply to one and then be like, okay, you're hired, and they bring you over.
Yes. So that was like in the timing and everything too. So I thought I didn't want to miss that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked, I had American friends in Japan too, like who are who came to Japan to teach English.
Mm-hmm.
Then I asked them like, "Where's San Jose?" And like, "Is there music there?" And they said like, "No, but like that's the Bay Area, and like people, everybody wants to live in California, and the weather is so good." So like I was like, "Oh yes, the weather is so good. Like it's not like rainy and humid like a hot summer like in Japan." Then like no. So like I'm like, okay, I'm going.
And that's it. You were here.
Yes.
So you were a school teacher in Japan, and then came here as a school teacher. So I can see how when you launched or when you started thinking about doing porn, it would be a problem because you were still a school teacher here. Okay. When you said people found your videos online, were they coworkers?
I know.
Okay.
I know.
But then you also have to,
would be
but then you also have to question, what were they doing looking for your videos?
Oh yeah,
online?
I know. But there is one ex-coworker, like she literally sees everything on my Twitter now.
So she follows you now.
Yeah, like I'm checking like Zen Gōken like every single time like you post, and like that means like you see everything about me.
Oh yeah, she's gotten to know you really well.
Yes.
You did these videos, you put them up on Pornhub, or did somebody else?
No, somebody else did. Then like I was okay, or like the first thing I felt was like, oh, I look so bad. And like, oh no, I don't want to be seen like me like being like that. And then so that was my first thought. However, people reached out to me like, oh, I liked how you moan, or like how you like be on the the video. So like I started to think like maybe like I personally don't like what I see, but there are some people like who think it's good. So like maybe like it's not matching sometimes, like oh, like I'm in my perfectionist like side, like oh, I want to be look like this, but like I thought maybe just being myself and then like is okay.
Yeah.
So it kind of like started to open up my mind to do porn, like even though like I'm not like like looking.
I think you look great. I think you look great. I know we beat up on ourselves a lot when we look at ourselves like through our own eyes, but you're absolutely right. When other people look at it, if they like what they see, that's amazing, you know, like, and we're entering a new I'll say a new porn order. Like it's like the new world order, you know, but it's very diverse because of the fact that fan sites have made it so that everybody can be in front of the camera. Everybody can have sex in front of the camera and be a porn personality. And I think that's amazing.
Yes.
Because now we're seeing a little bit of everything. It's about time.
Yeah. Like I really think that way too. So I don't know, like maybe like my mindset, or like the way I think has been changed with that experience, like being exposed and then like to the on the internet, and then like I thought like, oh, I should be looking like this, but like it was not. And also like the more porn I see, and then like so many body types, and then like so many people, and like it's just beautiful. That's it.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
it's the porn industry is very, very much the entertainment industry. And the history of the entertainment industry is only one look or only a certain way is beautiful. And that sucks the way that works. But it takes something like again, like fan sites, to open it up to everybody, and to make it so that everybody can be their own boss, and you can look a certain way and not have to worry about it. And I think that's amazing. I don't think there's anything wrong with that whatsoever. I think everybody deserves a chance, or a seat at the table. I'm curious. I want to know your experience. I think you have so much intrigue in you. Well, first and foremost, you were a school teacher. You were born in Japan. You were a Japanese-born American porn star, like we said, right? How have your fans treated you? Like, and yeah, you said that they like the way you moan. They like the way you look in video.
Yes.
When you hear that, what do you take from that? Where do you see, okay, well, I like this about this, and I'm going to improve this? And tell me a little bit about the process after you became a porn star.
Okay. So when I started, I was trying out, like, to see, like, just a little, like, maybe trial. Like, I was thinking of that, to see, like, how it goes. So the first month, I reached out to people to collaborate with, and then, like, I was like, not getting replies, or like something. Like, I was like, I felt like oh, like maybe I'm not qualified to be there, or something. I felt, but I posted 1, 2, 3 videos, a couple of videos, and people started to, like, say, like, oh, like, your facial expression is really good, even though, like, I see myself in the screen, and then, like, oh, like, I don't have eyes. Like, or it's like, but like, oh, maybe that's natural thing, like, like, the person captured, like, who I filmed with. So so I don't know, like, maybe, like, the natural sex, natural love making, anything will be just, like, hot as an art. So, like, I started to think, like, shift the thoughts that way, and the subscribers, like, it got increased, like, very surprisingly. So I was, like, very felt honored, and but it was like, so
so one day to the next, right?
Yeah. So, like, then, like, 1 month, like, it was my salary was really low, but I was, like, almost high, like, so I was like, oh, and, like, but at the same time, I want to give that back to people. So I started to learn how to edit more, learn how to, like, make it look better, and, like, I kind of, like, started to, like, dig into, which is more my personality, like, when it comes to work, like, I want to make it perfect. So, like, yes.
So you're a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, sometimes, like, I cannot sleep, and then, like, go, like, 5 a.m., like, all the way, like, editing. Like, once I, like, focus, like, I go that, and yeah, I found, like, good editing software, and then, like, learning, like, how to make it, like, good, and, like, what would be good if I were to be watching the porn.
Exactly. That's exactly how you have to look at it. What you find attractive, what you think is hot. A lot of times I find that porn stars, because they're doing porn, they don't watch porn. And if you don't watch porn, I mean, you watch porn to a certain extent, right? You grow up watching porn, you think it's hot, you jerk off to it, you find what you like. But making that transition from a porn star into directing, let's say, or producing, because it's your job, you don't really want to do it outside of your job, let's say, right?
Okay.
And I always find, I always ask models as well about what sex is life outside of porn, because if having sex is your living, what is it like outside of like
Mhm.
the cameras being turned off?
Mhm.
So that leads me to my next question. What
Yeah.
is that like? Now that you are doing porn, you are
Mhm.
making porn, you are in front of the camera having sex,
Mhm.
and you make a living off of it.
Mhm.
What is your sex life like
Mhm.
off of the camera?
Yeah. So that was really interesting shift of my life. Um, I uh, I don't know. Like I felt like I lived my life with like I have to do this. I have to do this. But like I started porn. And that's what I like. The sex really like. So I can like sacrifice my time, everything on there, editing everything. So I really thought like, oh, I'm living like a human being now, and like and like I can make my coffee, I can make food. So I started and to save my money, so I started to feel like human. And at the same time, the personal sexual life. So that one, I think it got uh, better actually. I think like before I was stressed out with work and everything,
Mm.
and like you finding somebody to, like to have sex
Yeah.
or like sometimes
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work. Yes, so it was a lot of work. But like now I um have like sex with like it as a work, like more like I'm um, relaxing more like with my
Okay.
like free time. And also um I don't know if I can say this, but I
By all means.
but like
Now I
sometimes,
want to know.
yeah. But sometimes like when you film with somebody and like that keeps going on,
Mhm.
like after filming one
Oh,
scene.
I see.
Yeah.
So you develop relationships outside of work
Yeah.
that are like friends with benefits almost, or
Mhm.
coworkers with benefits.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes. Yes,
All right.
like that, yes.
Um,
So
do you find yourself ever missing a camera or the lights or
ah
like
no.
when you're having sex with, you know, you meet somebody at a bar and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go home with this guy.
Mhm.
Do you ever have you ever asked for permission? Oh, do you mind if I record a little bit of this? Or do you ever like do you keep videos? Do you have videos?
Actually, like I never recorded
Okay.
with like not content creators. Uh, so I don't know, but like yeah, personal sex. Like I have like a couple people.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's off camera, but like it's but even on camera too. Uh, I found myself like can forget about the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
I hope so. It's a lot.
yeah.
It takes a lot to take dick in front of camera and focus on the fact that you're in front of the camera. Like it's
Mhm.
almost like
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a lot, but I don't know. Like it's like um, playing the piano and singing together. So it's like in my brain, like half of part is caring about camera and angle, but like half of the part is like be in the moment. So like with personal sex, like this part is like going away, but uh, but when filming, just like the little tip of the thing comes
okay.
in my mind, but like I can mainly focus on it. And but when uh production filming, like this part should be more and like they give the instructions, so I just like okay, I just follow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good way of looking at it. So you are very musically inclined.
And client
Inclined. Like
inclined.
you think musically.
Oh yeah, like maybe I'm
But
art
yeah, you like
maybe.
music, right?
Yes.
Do you play instruments? Or
Yeah,
any?
singing
Okay.
and
So your voice.
the piano.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Recorder?
Since you were, I play that too. That's right, the recorder. Do you so music from when you were a kid?
Actually, that's no. I mean, like I have been interested in, but I kind of music was banned at my home. I don't know because my mother, didn't want me to go to that direction.
What direction did you want?
Normal person.
Normal. Not a bohemian, basically. Okay. So that leads me to my next question, because I realize that we have not spoken about growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about growing up in Japan.
Oh,
I know. Tell me a lot of it then. I know it's such a loaded question, but
okay. The growing up in Japan, like I think like there is a story of my side of story and also my parents' side of story, but my side story directly connects to my emotion.
mm-hmm.
So with my side, I had really hard time living in Japan because I was different. Yes, being gay first, and also I think I had an ADHD. That was a little like hyperactive.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, climbing on the house, like I was like looking at something like maybe I should be on the like Chinese gymnastic like acrobatic team.
Yeah.
Like if my parents put me in there, I think I could do.
So your talents were shifted, let's say, right? You could have been on an Olympic team, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, but that one, the acrobatic thing was like, I was tempted so much, but like my parents' perspective is like, please be normal person and respective role in a society.
So in your family, artistic was not respectable. No. So then, what was being gay like? Do they know?
Oh yes.
Okay, so they know. They're are they supportive?
I think they had to process it a little couple years,
mm-hmm.
but and like sometimes it goes back and forth. Actually, like my mother was like, "Oh, okay, I knew it." Then like the next moment, like, "Oh, because the evil is in you, that's why." Or like, "Oh, okay," like you changed your mind, and
yeah,
and
love
like,
you.
Yeah. Then like after a couple, like the next time, like, "Oh, like I know it," or something like. When you find somebody, let me know. Like okay, like it's
so confusing.
It's so hard to read her mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about high school? What about growing up around kids? What was that experience like?
Junior high school, junior high school. I was a little. I don't know, like when it turned. But like. In fifth grader, sixth grader, I was hanging out with like girls, and then maybe that made me a little bit bullied by like the guys
mm-hmm.
in junior high school. Then like in junior high school, like I decided to like, oh, I need to change myself. I need to change myself to be accepted in society. So in high school, I changed my behavior or everything because I went to a little different school than them because I could study more. Yes, so I went into a little like small group can go there. Then like I went there.
Okay.
So like I only have few people who I know from my junior high school. But then I changed my behavior, but like it was like kind of like struggle with to know my identity actually, but I kind of struggled, but I was student council. I kind of like did my best at school, but my parents again, my parents never allowed me or my younger brother, I have a younger brother, to interact with other friends. So they didn't want that. So they didn't give any financial support or anything to hang out with friends.
To go out.
Yeah, or they know all the schedule, like what time like you leave the school, and like the bus time, train time. You're supposed to be at home, like if you're coming back directly from school, and if you're not doing that, you are a terrible, terrible wrong person.
So very strict.
Yes,
Very strict.
very strict. So what I could do is just like studying, and but at the same time, like we had to help my mother very much, like the chores and everything. So yeah, it was overall like and like if I couldn't follow what she wants me or my brother to do, she was kind of like a violent. So
violent, like physically?
Oh yeah,
really? Oh, so she was what do they call that? Disciplinarian. So she discipline.
Oh yeah,
physical discipline. Okay.
Yeah, so like then after I studied education, like maybe this was a child abuse.
Yes. Yeah. I think within cultures it's very different. I mean, I'm not. I'm right along there with you. My mom was a disciplinarian. She didn't beat the shit out of me, but she spanked me here and there. And I think I don't think I'm a bad person because of that. I've adjusted well, and if anything, I have a certain amount of respect for things that you should have respect for. Like I see kids nowadays that do or say things to their parents, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? How are you going to let this kid get away with that?" So,
exactly,
yeah, I don't believe in timeout and any of that stuff. But then again, that's probably why I'm not a parent. Although I think I'd be a great parent.
I think the middle, like, so your parents and my parents were like extreme side maybe, but like these days parents are like more this side. I think the middle is good.
Yeah.
But,
a little bit of both.
Yeah, and like I appreciate my parents, because maybe like otherwise like I would not be able to live by myself and then like have an ability to like discipline myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so there was a hard side of like emotionally hard, or it was hard to come out from my shelf. Sometimes I become like a super introvert or like I don't want to go out. Yeah. But at the same time, I think I'm taking balance now. I think so. I was stressed out, but I appreciate them and like trying to make the balance out of it, like what I want to do and then like what I think is right to do according with their what they taught me, and also what I see the world and what I think is good. And the conversation is getting serious.
Oh, don't worry. Please, no. Well, it's your time, Before we get into porn, I want to know a little bit about when you found out, or your first experience, your first gay experience that you were like, I am gay.
Okay, so that is actually I was sexually I think I was born to be this this way.
Yeah. You were born this way?
Okay. Yeah, like the Lady Gaga. Yeah. In kindergarten, I remember that I liked to show my dick while taking pictures.
Jesus. Okay.
So I remember.
So you were a extrovert to an extent,
like a sneak peek. Like I was
so
doing
a flasher.
That.
You were flashing.
Yes,
okay,
like,
Jesus.
Like nobody recognized it, but like I'm like
in pictures, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so they're captured out there somewhere. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yes. So like that was my kindergarten age, and in second grader, I was bored with school lessons, and I went to restroom and I played with my dick. Like I made my own cock ring,
Wow. Okay.
like with the toilet paper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the toilet paper, and then like, how can I do this? And then like I tied it up, and then like,
Jesus. Okay.
but I didn't know cock ring or anything.
You didn't. Oh, well, I'd hope not. At 7 years old. I don't.
Yeah, then like I wanted to make a bulge, like
Okay.
yeah. So like I was like very, I don't know, like sexual.
Well, did you see that anywhere? Did you have an influence, or was that just in here?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, like something like spirit was taking over
Your
my
spirit
body.
animal.
Yeah. Yeah, or I don't know, but like, but I think, but also at the same time, like in education, if you are really not having like a little like lacking of love or like having hard time in your younger childhood, these people start to like explore the sexual pleasure in a way earlier time. So maybe I was one of them. Yeah,
Mhm.
then I was playing with it like in my third grade age, and then like I found like a little pre-cum comes out, and
Okay.
like I'm like, what is this?
So you were an early bloomer. Early. Okay.
And so like, what is this? What is this liquid? So I was like that, and then like also like I didn't have my private room, so I had to find a place to like play with it. Yeah, and what was the question?
Well, I didn't know you were going to go that far back, but I was going to ask your first sexual experience with a man.
Yeah. Okay. So no, you said like that when I am
Well, you developed,
attracted
Yes,
to
okay.
the man. Yeah, right. So like that one was a fourth grader, fifth grader, sixth grader school teacher, like my homeroom teacher. I liked to imagine them taking off and like seeing their what's hidden under their pants. So that was like I knew that I was gay at that time, but I didn't have the concept of gay or straight. So
you didn't know what to call it, but you knew that you like guys. Okay.
Yeah, then I talked to my brother, and then like, I want to. I'm so bad, but like, I made my brother like tell me the story, and then like I wanted to imagine that. Then like I told the story I wanted to hear to my brother. Then like he said like, it doesn't should be a female teacher.
So he knew. He was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I'm like, oh. so like, yeah, maybe we're different.
Okay.
Yeah. So like that. Then then like in junior high school, like they started to like talk about like we have the word like faggot thing, and then like I started to recognize like the things, and like I started to hide. But the first sexual experience was in my university. I looked on the internet. There is a Japanese version of Facebook, which is called Mixi. Then you have to invite somebody. Your friends needs to invite somebody to be on that platform.
Oh, okay. So it's like invite only.
So I invited second me, and the second me invited third me, and I deleted the second me, and I separated it.
Okay.
Yes, because people can like
they can follow.
Yeah, so so I created my independent account. Then I went on to there's a like bracket gay, like that kind of like group they had. So I went in there. Then I talked to people. Then like there was one person who does massage, and he was interesting. I can use the magic power on my hand, and like I can heal it. So I was like, oh, okay. Then but he talked to me, and then like let's see each other. So that was my first time, and I went to his hotel in Osaka, and I don't want to be seen as a little bitch person, but he was totally different from like how it.
Well, that sucks. No, I know. It's not. It's not being bitchy at this point. Yeah, I've been on various dates, and I'm like, really? I mean, come on. I should know better. You should know better. And then you walk away.
Yeah.
Did you?
But I didn't.
Oh, you went through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good for you.
Because I couldn't say no to like back then. Like I was like, oh, like I'm here. So he is expecting like things, or like I should go through this. So like that. Then he talked to me, and then he like, this is my very, very first time, but he didn't care the shit about like my first experience or anything.
Okay.
And like he tied up me and like on the bed, and like he just like I have a power, but like what he did is like just like nail on the like how do you call that thing, like the nail,
just like puncturing maybe, or
but like with his nail. So it's like, oh, like, oh,
so it didn't feel good.
Ouch.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I tried my best to perform. I performed that for the first time. Yes. Yeah. My first time.
Your first time was the first performance.
Yes,
well.
performance.
Sexual performance.
Yes,
okay.
It was performance.
Yeah.
And like I was like, yes, like, but I'm like, please let this like go over. And then like he also like topped me, but that was really first time. I didn't know how to use it, but like he just like shoved it in, and like I was like, ouch. And then, but I just like was like
be a man is what you said. Yeah. Wow. Good for you. Jesus.
And on the way home, like I was taking a train, and I was bleeding, and also I knew it was bleeding, so I put the toilet paper there, and like I felt like toilet paper is like going in. Like I felt like yeah, so I was like, oh, like this is like whole new experience, and then like maybe I don't like this, maybe, but like I went. That was my process, and like, oh, I'm not gonna do this like ever again. Then I went back to home, and like maybe there should be a better experience. Yeah.
And did you have a better experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, gradually.
Okay.
So the second person was, I think, American, half Japanese, half American, Hawaiian person. So he taught me how to kiss and everything. So he was really sweet. But like I was not that explored with the bottoming wise. Yeah, and I didn't know even douche thing too. So I was like, how I was doing at that time.
And it was naturally okay.
Yeah, it was naturally.
Isn't that great?
Okay. Yeah.
I remember that too. When I was a kid, I remember thinking, wow, how the hell did that happen? Because now you put so much process into what you do, right?
Yeah.
What is your technique like?
Oh,
How to bottom like a pro?
No, I'm not like.
What is what is your technique like? Because you are a bottom, you are a bottom model, you are really good at what you do. So what is your process like now that you know? Like if you're gonna shoot, you're gonna produce content. What do you do to make sure you're okay?
Okay, so I take 3 hours ahead. Maybe like I do really big douche one time. Then the water gets in, maybe left there. So like I sit it for a little while, doing some other things. Then like go round 2, then I'm good to go. And also like not right after douching. And then like people started to say like, oh, you're doing fisting douching. I'm like, oh, really?
Is that in your future?
I don't know, but like the fun fact is like I filmed the fisting top like last week. So
Did you get fisted?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
I just happen to be good friends with you know Hunger FF? He's like yeah. He's the real deal when it comes to fisting. but no, that I've shot fisting porn before, so I'm familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I ask. You are a very interesting guy. You have stories. Yeah, we're gonna need a part 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We need to do this
Yes.
again.
I love that. Yeah.
When people are looking for you,
Mm-hmm.
where do they find you? When people are on, give me your Twitter handle, give me your OnlyFans information, so that
Okay.
when people are looking for you that don't know who you are already.
Mm-hmm. So on Twitter, my handle name is Zen _Gōken. That's it. Everything is that. Instagram, OnlyFans, just for fans. Everything is Zen Gōken.
Zen
That's
Gōken.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have what is that, TikTok I created, but like I ended up like doing like this singing thing, and then like I'm not posting anything.
You know what? Sing a little naked, and you'll see how quick you get followers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, just a little though, not too
Yeah.
much, because they're very, very, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of younger people on there, and I've just started posting as well for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And none of the stuff that I post, it's all conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are like, how dare you come on this kid site? Meanwhile, they're all like in their 50s when they say that. And I'm like, okay, well, you're on this kid site too. And I'm at least doing stuff that's different, you know? I'm not putting stuff up there that's like naked people or anything. We're having conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shoot.
Yeah.
I have to thank you. We were like, we were talking, and like I said, I was very interested in finding out more. And we did. I'm very, very happy we did this. I am.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
People start to hate me.
Oh,
like,
please. Are you kidding me? Everybody has experiences, and some people are bold enough to talk about them, and some people are not yet, you know? So I appreciate it. I'm going to really quickly do a shout out. You've been listening to Demystifying Gay Porn. We are on every podcast directory. We are on YouTube. We are on TikTok now, as you found out. Yeah, just you Google us, find us. You'll see us everywhere. My guest this week has been Zen Gōken. Gōken is Gōken.
Gōken.
Okay, so excuse me on that. I'm sorry. So Zen, Zen, Gōken is Gōken. All right. For some reason, I don't know why I thought there was an H in there, but I'm glad that we cleared that up. Because I got to put your name under this, you know. But guys, thank you so much for listening. Demystifying Gay Porn. And my name is Ike Grande. And if you watch gay porn, I've definitely helped you get off. Cheers.